So team, it is very nice to meet all of you. It's a great day yesterday. So can anyone of you share your feedback about Circle of Excellence? Did you do the exercise yesterday? If you have done, what is your feedback? Yeah.
Hello, sir. It's me, Marsha.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The exercise that you gave yesterday, the Circle of Excellence, it was full of positivity, sir. Like these days, I was really going through a lot of negativity things. Like I was just having very low self-esteem. I was thinking that I won't be able to do things. But sir, after doing it yesterday, when you were telling to do, I really got motivated and I could analyze all, like I could visualize all my successful moments, and it really helped me.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So anyone else? Because we have 3 more minutes time. Can anyone share? Can anyone share whether you have did yesterday? If you have did yesterday, I told you to create it in the paper. I told you to put a circle and write. Okay, whether any one of you have done it. If so, please share. If you are able to share your Circle of Excellence over the camera, that will be very nice.
Hello, good evening, sir. May I share my experience?
Yes, please,
Yeah.
go ahead.
The video is not so good, the bandwidth is not good, so may I continue like this only?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. I'm Shobha. And today, while I was in the office, I had some free time, so I just went through this Circle of Excellence, and I experienced that as sir had instructed, I just experienced the one of my professional successful moment, and that was when I had achieved the best employee for the quarterly and then for yearly achievement. So there I just identified all the past incidents, like how all the managers, the floor people, the colleagues, how everybody cheered me up and how they encouraged me, and each and every moment. And it was even as sir told to go back and check if for the dress also, the color of the dress that we wore, I just went back and I could recollect that also. So it was all a very good experience. So I
Very
really
nice.
thank you, sir, for this moment and for this lessons that you're teaching. It is really helping us to go back. Let it be a good moment or a sad moment, but somewhere it is encouraging us to, yes, to even recollect that, and maybe we can work on those, even if it is a sad
Yes,
moment.
that's great. That's
Yes, sir.
great.
Really,
That's
thank you very
great.
much. Thank you, sir, very
That's
much.
great. That's great. Can anyone else? We have 2 more minutes.
Yes, sir. May I share my
Please go
circle?
ahead.
Yes. When I went back, I just, created this that I got all the appreciation from my kids. Like I just submitted my PhD, and then I did, when I went back, I did everything with distinction, and which I forgot because I resumed my studies almost after 30 years.
Okay.
So it gave me a lot of, sense of satisfaction and happiness that how I got encouraged and how I did. And recently I wrote a small book also, and
Wow.
I got 5 stars on that, a recipe of happiness. So
Wow,
everybody
great.
appreciated. Yeah. So
That's
I was just looking at my circle of excellence, and I enjoyed each and every moment with that. It took me
great,
30 years
great.
back and 30 years to till today. I must say that last week only I gave my viva for
Wow.
PhD, and
Wow.
I felt very
That's great.
great.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Thank you so much, sir, because it made what should I say? I have no words to explain. I'm so
Yeah,
happy and
experience cannot
yes,
be spoken.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so grateful
superb
for everything.
sharing.
Yeah.
Beautiful sharing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So,
Thank
team,
you.
I welcome you all. It's 9 o'clock and we will start our session. So before starting the session, I would like to tell you a few aspects. So Circle of Excellence, it is not just a recollecting moments. Actually, it is pure science. And I have written an article about it. I will share it in the group. Okay. Your parasympathetic nerve system gets triggered. And see, when you got one success, when you try to recollect, the positive hormones start flowing inside your body. Now there are 100 beautiful moments. If you go on adding it in your circle of excellence, what happens? Every incident you think, the positive hormone starts flowing. Okay. First incident, 10%. Second incident, 15. Third, 20. Now, when the positive hormones, the percentage when it increases, that itself pushes more positive hormones. When it becomes 20, the next time it will be 30, then it will be 50. So you will be feeling like a positive energy being. So Circle of Excellence is one of the very good aspect. And the day before yesterday, we have seen about meta programs. And we have also seen the basics of NLP and why NLP, and how Obama succeeded in his election by using the language, how he was able to hypnotize people. Okay, I hope many of you would have searched in the Google about Obama and NLP. Okay, if you have not done today, do it. Okay, that's great. And the inspiration and the feedback which we are getting, we are getting, the EmoCare team is getting, is wonderful. Thank you very much for all those things. Okay, your blessings will go a long way in creating mental health across global. EmoCare, we do programs in corporate companies, colleges, and schools. We do programs on emotionally healthy campus. So we have empaneled counselors and we have empaneled coaches. Even you can also become an empaneled coach and a counselor in EmoCare. So EmoCare, we do program in corporate companies on stress management, corporate outings, etc. In schools and colleges, we do faculty development programs. We do programs on sales, okay? And we also do programs on neuro-linguistic programming and counseling, practical counseling. EmoCare is registered with Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and it is also registered with Ministry of Rural Development for Deen Dayal Yojana, and it is completely ISO certified. The headquarters of EmoCare, it is in Chennai, and we have people in North to take care of all our business. Ms. Vaishali, she is taking care of all the aspects in North. And even we have our own aspects in Bangladesh. Mr. Miraj is taking care from Bangladesh. EmoCare is spreading its wings all over the world. And if you want to take a franchise also, we welcome you. You can just text me after the program ends. Now, today, the students of EmoCare, I should not say students of EmoCare, the master NLP practitioners, who have graduated from EmoCare, they are going to talk with you people about some of the astonishing concepts of NLP. So first, I will request Selena, Miss Selena, to talk about the concepts of NLP. She's going to take 10 minutes, and she's going to discuss about presupposition. And over to you, Selena.
Good evening, all. Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So, I'm going to talk about presupposition. In presupposition, we have so many things. Today, I'm going to take only 3 to 4 only. Do you know anything about presupposition? What it is or anything? Any idea? Okay, fine. Fine, I'll continue.
They will not
Presupposition.
have because they are
Yeah,
new to NLP.
understood, understood. Yeah. Presupposition is the basic foundation in which NLP stands. Actually, it helps to avoid misunderstanding between people and make us stay as positive always. It will keep us always positive minded. In this, the first thing I'm going to talk about, map is not the territory. Map is not the territory. Yes, which means each and everyone has their own views and own map. So they will have the we grown up with our parental data, what taught from our family, what taught we learned from others, like that we've grown up. So in that time, that in this case, sometimes we may cross it because of the situations, because of the necessity, or sometimes we may cross it. This is called map is not the territory. Our map completely will be sometimes will be different from others, and we should not put our map into others. This is also uh, we should know about it. And I can tell you one example, like marriage. If we take in marriage ceremony, in the Indian culture, marriage is the biggest thing. It's like a family function, and it's like everything, like anything for everything, like that. So before Corona, marriage is the biggest function. But after Corona, the Corona season, they allowed only 3 to 4 people only. After that, they allowed 50 people. So we can't say that it is wrong, because the situations and the problems, everything we have to consider. So when we go with that, it's right. So like that, map is not the territory. And when we do counseling, we have to listen our clients, and we have to expand our map. We should not stay in our view only. We have to expand our map. While widen our map, we could accept others' map also, right? Uh, so your map is internal representation, right? So our map, when it is internal representation, we have to expand it. When we widen it, then only we can understand others' feeling, others' opinions, others' feelings.
इसमें पता है क्या चैट ऑपरेटर करते हैं
Uh, Actually, my question is, we have to think, like each and everyone have to think, are you able to relate others' map into our? If we think in that way, actually it is possible. If we think in that way, maximum problems we can avoid it. And it is not only applicable in family, it is not only applicable in professionals, you can use it in everywhere, because we are meeting every type of people in our lives. So we can use it everywhere in this. So first one is, map is not the territory. Second one, no failure, only feedback. I want to know, anyone is there who made the biggest failure in your life? Anybody? If anyone is there, please share your feedback. Voice is not there.
Any one thing which you felt it as failure, you can
Yeah.
share.
If you feel anything,
Anyone.
please share. Anyone?
Anything.
What
Anyone.
do you feel that you felt in this case like that? If you feel anything,
I want to share.
yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah, because in 1999, I thought that I will do my B.Ed after my master's program, but
Okay.
my kids were too young, so I couldn't do that. So that time I thought that I am a big failure. I cannot do my B.Ed. But after that, in 2015, I decided to go for my PhD when both my kids are settled, and both are professionally settled. And then I decided to take up that failure as a challenge rather than doing a B.Ed. I did my PhD.
Wow, ma'am. Wow, ma'am. This is
So
what we call, this is
yeah.
what we are called. There is no failure, only feedback. Actually, what did you learn from that?
Yeah, I thought that that was not the right time for me, and I devoted all the time to my kids. And one is
Obviously,
doctor, one
yeah.
is an engineer, and now they are settled in US. And that time I felt that it is the right time to take up my PhD now, and B.Ed won't be a, you know, my this thing, my motivation, because I did my master's. So after master's, I will go further, one step further, rather
Yes,
than doing a B.Ed program. So
exactly, exactly.
I cleared my PhD entrance and got into the PhD program.
Yeah, super,
So
ma'am.
from
Super.
that failure, that was a challenging time for me, but I waited for so many years to take
But
up
whatever you've
that.
done it, actually.
Yes,
So this is
yes, I
what
have done
we
it.
are saying. So we have to accept our failure. We should not stick with that, and we should not feel that
Yes,
we failed.
जानने का भैया
So once if we
या
accept,
मैं
and we have
एक
to
को अभी
achieve our
डिलीट
success.
करता हूँ रिमूव करता हूँ आप ज्वाइन करते हैं
So this is what this presupposition is saying. There is no failure, only feedback. The third one is the meaning of your communication is the response you get. So these days, the communication is the most important one, right? Because what we listen, understand, will depends only what the way we speak and the way we communicate others, right? So if we not get the proper response from others, if we think that the what we need the response from others, if we didn't get that, what we should do, we have to change the way of communication. That's it. No, not the core of the concept. We have to change the communication. Only the communication we have to change. So we may see so many people speak like very louder, very faster, like that. So in that way, only we will respond. If you take any office or anything, boss or MD or any the superior will always used to tell that be fast, right? Be fast, hurry up. These words only they will used to tell. And if who entered in his cabin, those person also will come out from those fast and hurry up mode only, and they also will reply the same also to their subordinate. So this is what, if you feel if you think that this the response what you want, the actual response, if you feel that you not get it, you have to change the communication. And this is what we communicating the way, what how we communicating way, the response also we will get in that way only. So this is what the third presupposition. The fourth one, energy flows where attention goes. See, no, we should put our effort on our values, goals. Then only our attention will go towards to the success, right? This is our things. So whatever in our elders used to tell, whenever we speak anything wrongly or anything negativity, our elders used to tell that think positive. Why? What going to happen in that? Because if you think positive, you will do the best one. If you do best, you will get the best result. So this is what you think, that only will go to happen. This is what we practice with that. So energy flows where attention goes. These presupposition, we should know one thing. So whatever we do in our life, these are all the basic of communication. So if we practice in that way, if we do in that way, definitely we will not stuck in our life anywhere. This is the basic of essence to motivate ourselves. So this is what I want to tell. Shiva, is it
Yeah.
okay?
Thank you, Selena.
Thank you, Shiva.
Selena
Thank you,
was Selena's completed her NLP training 8 months before, and now she is practicing NLP. How is the journey of NLP, Selena?
Was amazing, Shiva. Actually, as I told him, it is not only the NLP things. It is like when I take it in my life, in my routine, actually it's very much helpful. In my office, in my personal life, everywhere I'm applying it. Each and everywhere I can feel the growth in my personally also. And I'm teaching in my son also. So really it very helps.
That's
Thank you
great.
so much. I should thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. When you are teaching your kid, that says all. Okay, team.
Yeah.
Just I will elaborate a few aspects of what Selena told. Okay.
Yeah,
Map
please.
is not the territory. I know few people, okay, they will not come to church. Okay. Some of the friend will come and invite, okay, next week is my marriage. The marriage is kept in church. Oh, I will not come to church. अरे यार भगवान क्या कर लेगा यार, है कि नहीं? मैप, हम लोग जो है एक मैप रखे हैं. वो मैप जो है कुछ लोग ऐसे रखे हैं कि वो मैप जो है वही मैप के द्वारा चलेंगे. They will just follow the map. See, my forefathers told that you have to follow only this religion and I should not go to others' temple. That means you are having a restricted map, and map is not the territory. Means territory is something big. For example, if you want to talk about Corona, suppose if I ask you to talk about Corona, how much you will talk, that is your map. Okay. But if the same thing, if I ask you to, if I ask a doctor to speak in your own town, there is a doctor. If I ask that doctor to speak about Corona, he will speak, maybe he will speak better than facts and figures. He may know better than you. Okay. That means his map is a little bit wider. But his map is also not territory. Okay. Now, if you ask the MD of the big hospital in your city, he may tell much more. And if you ask the AIMS doctor, okay, they may tell much more aspect, isn't it? And if you go and ask the Chinese Indian government, the health minister, he will be having much more detail. That is his map. But his map is also not final. If you go and ask the Chinese, he will be telling about much more aspect about Corona. So what you talk about Corona, what you know about Corona, that is your map. But that is not the territory. But what happens is, we have our own perceptions about everything. And we think that my map is final. My map is final and I will not change. Even when you are preparing your biryani, okay, if somebody comes and tells, if you add this particular aspect, it will taste much better. Some people used to tell, "Hamara ghar mein hum aise hi pakate." In our house, we used to cook like this one. That is, I don't want to change the map. This is what it has been passed on to me. Now, NLP gives a very simple way for a healthy life. Okay, map is not the territory. So what we have to do? First, it says, respect your map. Respect your map means whatever you have map about you, about your religion, about your friends, about your relatives, about everyone, whatever map you have, respect your map. Now, respect is different from accept. Team, please understand the difference. It is not accept your map, respect your map. The second aspect is respect the other person's map. You have some other person, okay, your friends, everybody, whatever map they are having, respect it. Now, I tell you, Jane, just try to recollect any one incident in which you got into a trouble with your any one relationship issue which you had recently. Just try to recollect. Okay, you had a map and she had a map. She or he had a map. Okay, from your map you spoke, from her or his map they spoke, and there was fight. Okay, now You accept your map. You accept your map. Okay. You respect your map. You respect her map and try to see the situation. What NLP says next is expand your map, not the other person's map. First, respect your map, respect the other person's map, then expand your map. You expand your map. You see what the other person thinks and try to expand your map. After expanding your map, okay, the fourth one is try to expand the other person's map. It is not the do, try. Try to expand the other person's map. If you are not able to succeed, alter your map. It doesn't say alter his map, alter your map. For example, I will tell you a small incident, okay? A personal example, but you will be able to understand. I don't believe very much into the different God concept, okay? But my mother believes. She asks me to go to temple, okay? Whenever Mahalaya Amavasya comes or some day comes, she asks me to go to temple, okay? Now, my map says, my map has a view about God, okay? I respect my map. And I have to respect the map of my mother. My mother feels that there is something called this God. Okay, my mother believes. So I have to respect her map because she is my mother. Okay, so I respect her map and I go to the temple. I respect her map. Now, I am not trying to expand the map of my mother because she is 80 years old. If I try to expand her map, like this, nothing, it is not possible. Respect her map, okay. Try to expand her map, it is not possible here. Alter your map. Alter your map means whenever you are talking with your mother about God, accept her views because you respect your mother. Because you respect your mother, respect her views because it is not going to spoil anyone. When you respect your mother's view, it is not going to spoil anyone. It is not going to create any havoc. So accept it. Now, NLP is very, very effective. Map is not the territory. Respect your map. Respect the other person's map. Then try to expand your map. Try to expand the other person's map. And then finally alter the map. Such a wonderful aspect, isn't it? So the second one, she spoke about a very nice aspect. There is no failure but feedback. See, whatever we consider as a failure, okay, it is only a feedback. Long ago, so long ago, okay, IBM tried to purchase Microsoft. You can go and check it in the internet, the story. Okay, I'm not going to tell the full story. IBM tried to purchase Microsoft. Microsoft at the time, it was a very small company. Okay, and IBM offered some amount and Microsoft told no. And when he came home, mother told to the founder of Microsoft, you could have done this. See, you are getting this much money. Okay. I do not know whether he thought or what he did, but he didn't say. Okay. But now, where is Microsoft and where is IBM? Just see. Now the thing is, his mother would have felt that it is a failure. My son has not sold it, very good amount. My son didn't sell it. Mother would have thought, for mother, it is not a failure. It is only a feedback. The feedback is the company is going to grow more. Okay. And that she would have understood it. Isn't it? Everything, every failure, whatever failure you had in your life, just go back and stand there now and try to see what is that I learned from that failure. Okay. Life would have taught you a lesson which no book can teach you, which nobody can teach you. And your experience is your best leader. Yes or no, team? How many of you agree with this? Yes or no? So energy goes where attention goes where energy goes. Okay, or energy goes where the attention is. Okay, simple. Dangal film. Dangal film. The she will go to Asian meet. Okay, there she will go and take. She will start practicing it. When she practicing it, she starts. She will start making her hairstyles like others. Start eating everything. She will do. Okay. Attention goes where the energy goes. Your energy will go where your attention goes. Okay. So here what happens? The energy should go in the fighting, but the energy is going how to decorate yourself and how to sit and watch films. Okay. Whether it gives her success? No. But afterwards, she will feel for it and she will talk with the father. Then they will start practicing again. Then where energy will go? Then energy goes in the right place. Dangal film, it teaches so many aspects. So team, that is what it. Okay. I think Vaishali has joined. Vaishali, have you joined? Vaishali? Okay. Now I request Mr. Ganesh. Ganesh from Bangladesh is an international. Yeah, Ganesh. Welcome, Ganesh.
Sir, how are you?
Yeah, fine, Ganesh. Ganesh is an international marketing businessman. He is in Bangladesh. Basically, he's from Tamil Nadu and he is there. He knows in and out of international business. Okay. So if you people have anything related to international business, the one-stop solution is Mr. Ganesh Rao. Okay.
Thank you.
Now he is going to talk about NLP, few aspects. Okay. He is also a great salesperson. Okay. So how, and he himself will tell. Okay. Over to you, Ganesh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. How are you all? Nobody is saying anything. Okay, everybody is muted. So I understand that everybody is good and fine. So we have clicked 100. So we have 100 participants and we have some in YouTube as well who have crossed 100. And it's what I should say. See, when you want to learn something, you should learn with fun. And NLP is something, like, how do I say? It's like fun. Because when you like it, you will love it. So today, what I'm going to talk about is the aspect of mind reading. So who doesn't want to read other person's mind? Can I have it in the chat box? Are you interested to understand what other person is thinking?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel when you are talking to a person and you are able to understand other person's thinking?
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel? Will you not feel something proud? Will you not feel something that you are something better than the other person? Yeah, true. So that doesn't come simple, you see. You have to practice for that. So to practice, you need to understand exactly what you are going to understand from others. The aspect of NLP is nothing but a learning. Learning in the sense, it is your communication. How you are going to communicate to you other person and how he receives the information, and based on that receiving information, how he is going to respond and how you are going to understand. Say, for example, if you say 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 and other person says wrong, you will ask why, correct? Am I right? So
Yes.
if you say 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, other person will say, yes, you are right. So what you say depends on how the other person perceives it, or whether he accepts it or he doesn't accept it. So NLP, what we are going to talk about today's session, the mind reading, is nothing but it's a one part of meta model. We call it as a meta model. In this meta model, what we do is we do introspection. We do the facts finding, whether he's saying is correct or what he's saying is wrong. Say, for example, if I tell you, now it is raining, will you just believe what I say?
No, definitely not.
No, you will check, right? So
Definitely.
you will start asking questions. You will start giving reasons for my questions. You will agree or either you will disagree. So
Yes, sir.
it's a kind of fact finding, and it is a challenging. Basically what happens is, when you are not, because when you talk to somebody, they are not ready to accept you. And when somebody talks to you, you are not ready to accept, because you always keep in mind the one thing that is challenging. You want to challenge everything what others say. Similarly, others will also challenge you what you are telling. Correct? So in order to avoid all those things, it is better to know what other person is thinking. And accordingly, you can frame your words, your sentences, your questions, so that you get proper reply. So that is the process of mind reading using the technique. And this NLP, this mind reading is a very powerful technique and very rewarding. And I should tell you that it's a high level understanding. Say, for example, among your colleagues, if you are one step better, how do you feel? Don't you feel that I am something more than others? Say, for example, in a class, if in a class of 100 or a class of 50, and if you are the number one, how do you feel?
Great.
So something is special among you, na? Something is special. So something is special, and everybody starts to admire you. So when you start understanding people, when you are able to read the mind, your communication becomes simple. See, you have to make life simple, not complicated. If you make things complicated, what happens end of the day? The reply also will be complicated or complex.
Right.
So do you want to be simple, or do you want to be complex? So, for some people it comes naturally. For some people it doesn't come naturally. For me, it doesn't come naturally. You have to practice. Practice. So what happens is, you are going into the subconscious mind and understanding. So this is what the other person is. So I should use these words. I should speak like this. So that what happens? The other person starts responding to you, and also other person starts giving proper response to you. In other words, in simple, we call it as influencing people. We call it as influencing the people. Say, for example, if you want to influence your father, say, for example, you want to go for a tour, and you want some 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. So you will just go and talk to your dad, I need 1,000 rupees, I want to go for tour. No. You will make some preparation. You will see the timing. You will use the right words. You will make some sentences wherein your father agrees to your proposal. Am I right in saying that?
Yes.
Yes.
You're right.
So what happens here is, in NLP, mind reading, one of the important aspects is influencing the people. Say, if you're all working, so if you want to influence our boss, we need to use the right time, right words, right information. So everything matters. Say, for example, first impression is the best impression. So when you are going to meet someone, new client, new business, you have to be prepared. So in order to understand few words in the initial of the discussion, you will come to understand what is the other person or the opponent or the business partner is looking from you. Say, for example, the business is not made in 1 hour discussion or made in 2 hours discussion. The first business discussion is made in 5 seconds of meeting. If the person likes you, he will do business. If the person doesn't like you, he will not do business. That is the simple fundamental theory of business. So in mind reading, what happens is influencing people. When you influence people, what happens is you avoid misunderstanding, you avoid miscommunication, misinterpretation, and by this you ask right questions and you get right answer. Say for example, how do you say that, say for example, other person is thinking. So you say for example, you wanted from your father 1,000 rupees. So how will you go and approach your father? Simply you will go and say that I want 1,000 rupees? No. So you will start narrowing your questions from a broader perspective to a narrowing perspective. And end of the day, you will expect from your father, okay, how much money you want. Correct? Am I right?
You're right, sir.
Yeah. So how much money you want? So that you can tell that I need 1,000 rupees. So from what you call a broader perspective of questions to bringing into the narrow perspective of questions, this mind reading is very helpful. And it is very, very useful in business. It is very useful in negotiation. It is very useful in understanding the family affairs. It is very useful in understanding each and every one, your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, your surroundings. You know, when you talk, it doesn't mean that you talk to people who are having life. Even when you talk to plants who has got life, which has life, they will also respond to you accordingly. What we give, we get back. So similarly, mind reading, what you give, you get back the same. In the process of mind reading, there are basically 3 aspects which I would like to highlight. One is called as distortion, generalization, and deletion. Say for example, sir, just the VK part is covered, right? Sir, Mike.
So here it is not required. You can
Okay.
just tell this
Okay.
and finish
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So generalization, the 3 aspects, what I'm trying to tell is, one is distortion, one is generalization, and other one is deletion. So deletion is nothing but a process of bringing the information through your sensory data. Say for example, when somebody says it's raining, are you feeling it, the sound? Are you getting the smell of the sand when it rains, you know? Are you getting like that? Are you getting any sound? Are you getting any the cold feeling? So your mind tries to perceive the distortion, and then if it is not raining, then you will say, oh, he's telling lie. So you will go to the generalized pattern, and then you will come to a selective attention. Yes, it is raining. So what happens is, when some information enters your brain, you start compartmentalizing the information, whether it is distortion, whether it is generalization, or it is deletion. So comparing all those things, you will take a decision and ask questions accordingly. Like questions like, say for example, if I say, where are you going? It is an open statement. If you are specific, you will get specific reply. Say for example, if I say, where are you going? I am going out. Does it solve any purpose to you? No. So when you ask specific question, if you say, are you going for shopping to buy a pant or a trouser? If the other person says, no, I am not going for shopping, I am going to a restaurant to eat. So it gives you a clear information on communication. So when you ask right questions, you get the right information. So How you ask right questions? Only when you read other person's mind. So when you come from big chunk to a narrow chunk, you will be able to understand better. So the objective of mind reading is coming from a broader perspective to a narrow perspective and going to the point and understanding to the point. So what happens is it creates influence. It creates a power in you.
Superb, sir. Superb, superb, sir.
So
Superb, sir.
thanks everyone for listening to me patiently, and thank you, sir, for giving this time. And if any doubt, anything, we can clear it out.
Yeah, I will just. Okay, team. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Ganesh. It was a
sir.
wonderful talk. International businessman talks like international.
Okay.
It was wonderful. Okay.
Thank you.
I will just try to clarify only a few aspects. Okay. Can anyone here tell what are the things you feel you know it? Can anyone come online to talk with me? Anyone can join? Can anyone join with me?
Yes, sir. I will.
Yeah. So who has joined?
Neelam.
Your name?
Neelam.
Neelam. Acha, Neelam.
Yes.
Acha, Neelam. Okay, Neelam.
Yes.
Can you tell me what are the things that you know about your friends? You may be having good friends. You may be having not that much good friends. Okay.
Yes.
What are the things you know about the not good friends?
Not good in communication.
No,
They
what
don't
do you
talk.
know about them, Anthony?
I know they are intelligent.
Okay, I know they are intelligent. Neelam,
Yes. Yes.
now please tell me how you came to the conclusion that they are intelligent. See, something is not written here, na intelligent. You
Yes.
have come to the conclusion that she is intelligent.
Yeah.
There is no proof for it. Okay. Because
Yeah.
somebody talks about what do you call spiritual aspect, just because that we cannot say he is intelligent. For example, let us take the case of Nityananda. Okay, Nityananda spoke many great things. Can we call him intelligent? We can't call him intelligent. Okay.
No.
Now you are telling your friend is intelligent.
Yes.
You came to the conclusion of intelligent. Okay, because of some aspects. Okay.
Yes.
Will you be able to narrow down why you called her intelligent?
Because she used to participate well in the group discussions, in the
Yeah,
classroom
okay.
discussions, spontaneous in her answers, and scored well.
But the
Though
same
scoring is not
aspects.
the criteria. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not the criteria for intelligence, but I myself perceive that someone is intelligent because of various aspects which I will not be able to explain when others ask. That means
True.
by her way of conducting aspects, she has influenced you to tell intelligent.
Yes.
The thing is, she has conducted herself in such a way that now you are telling in an international program that she is intelligent. I am making a scam, but I do not know. She has influenced me. She has influenced you through the concepts of mind reading, as Ganesh told, the concepts of distortion, generalization, okay, the other concepts, okay. This we call it as mind reading. See, I'm calling someone as intelligent without having any factual data, okay. That means the person has influenced you. Like that, we can influence people, okay. How we can influence people? Apart from Neelam, can I have someone on the line? Can I have someone on the line?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Here is Rajalakshmi.
Dhanlakshmi.
Rajalakshmi.
Rajalakshmi.
Yeah.
Rajalakshmi.
Yes.
This program is one of the wonderful program. What do you say?
I agree, sir, because from the last 3 days I was a participant, and now to the Ganesh sir speech, whatever he has given, it's really very good, connecting many points that what I do when I'm communicating with my circle of people.
Now,
really,
you
it is
cannot say
great.
no to this question. See, that is not mind reading. Mind reading is nothing but for this question, you cannot say no.
Exactly.
Because I am putting the words in such a way, okay, that you cannot tell no. Now, I told
Yes.
about Barack Obama. Barack Obama in his Denver speech, okay, Denver speech, you people go and search in the internet, otherwise I will share it in the group. In Denver speech, he says, we are going to change America and we are going to prosper. Now, when somebody says we are going to prosper, will you be able to, will you say no?
No.
Because these are the aspects which is unconsciously, which is put in your brain. Okay, we are going to prosper. We are going to win. We are going to lead. We are going to become great. See, you read all his statement. Okay, after the Denver speech, many of the people, opposition parties have put that Obama is trying to hypnotize people by using NLP. Now that is what mind reading. Okay. So now team, actually this is a very big, actually we trying this meta model for 3 weeks. Okay. It goes for 2 to 3 weeks. It is one of the beautiful signs. You can influence people like anything. Sales will be cakewalk. See, I was in sales. Okay. I was a regional manager sales in Chennai. Consequently, for 2 years, I got national award. I worked only for 3 years. Okay, 2 years I got award. Third year, I got only second prize. First prize I missed. We used to use the concepts of techniques of NLP to influence the other person. Okay, and there are many techniques through which we can influence the other person to tell yes. Okay. Now since we don't have more time with this, thank you Ganesh, you have impacted many people. Now one more person is coming to impact all of you. One of the young and energetic with pep and verve, okay, with gun in her voice, okay, with a gun in her voice. Vaishali, the stage is yours. She is Vaishali.
Thank you,
so
sir.
I am very happy that when you people tell that Ganesh sir has given a wonderful aspect, I feel very happy because as a guru, okay, when a student gets praise, the guru gets, he becomes wild, okay. I love you, Ganesh. Okay,
Sir, credit goes to you.
please go ahead.
Thank you.
Please
Thank you,
please go
everyone.
ahead.
Thank you all.
so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
please
you.
go ahead, Vaishali.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible, but your video is not coming.
You are.
Yes, sir.
Your video is not coming.
Auditory is there, visual is not there.
Yeah. No, she will come.
Is it now? Is my screen visible? Am I visible?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
good.
no.
You are sharing your screen now. Vaishali has started screen sharing. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You shouldn't expect me to be as good and superior as he is, but it is, I've tried my best. Okay, so I'm going to introduce a very wonderful topic of neuro-linguistic programming with you all today. Okay, so it is called anchoring. So I'm going to share, a tip with you all, which you all in your daily life. And okay, let me see. So, do you take a, if yes, then type a Y in your chat box. If no, you can type.
The sound is breaking.
I'm to share with you all.
Vaishali, voice is breaking.
Yeah, for everybody, I was thinking it is for me only.
I'll-
Voice is-
Turn
Vaishali,
off my
Vaishali, it's
Yeah,
better if you will turn off your video.
Your voice is breaking.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
better than
You
before.
can go out from video,
all right.
only voice is enough. You can
Okay,
cut your
sir, all right.
video and you can explain.
Okay, all right. So do you all wish to take control of your feelings and emotions? If yes, type a Y in the chat box. If no, you can type N. Okay. I can see a few Ys
Okay, all right. Okay, and now the next question. There are going to be a few questions in the beginning. Okay. So, how would you feel if I tell you that after this presentation, you'll get a little idea of how you can ace your presentation or interview? Does it sound nice? So just as sir said, even presentations or interviews or sales would be a cakewalk for you. The technique which I'm going to share with you all today. Okay. So, and what if I tell you that it is not only in just your hands, it is like your success will be on your fingertips after today's presentation. It will be on your fingertips. How does that make you feel? Sounds interesting?
Yes.
Okay. So let us switch into this technique. What is the secret that I'm talking about, which I learned through NLP? Okay. This technique is called anchoring. Anchoring in NLP. So what is this anchoring? What does this anchoring? So anchor is a stimulus that reminds you of events to change your state positively or negatively. So it is like, for example, I'll give you an instance. So we all have had, some good or bad experiences with our teachers in our childhood. Yes or no?
Very much.
We all have had some good or bad, right? So I want you to think of your, a very strict teacher which you did not like. Okay. What did she look like? And what did she sound like? Maybe if you're an auditory person, or if you ever had a very bad kinesthetic experience with your teacher, if you're old enough. So anything. Can you guys remember? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So what did I just do right now? Okay, or what can you actually think of? Can you imagine your teacher's face, or maybe her voice is echoing in your head? Anything like that?
Yes, the face.
Yes,
Okay.
the face and the ruler.
How are
Sir,
you
yes,
feeling?
there was a cane.
How are you guys feeling?
Not good.
I'm sure not very good. I just gave you a stimulus. I just gave you a little stimulus, and it reminded you of an event, and it completely changed your state. You were so excited that we are going to learn a success secret, and all of a sudden I gave you a bad stimulus, and in a jiffy your state of mind changed. So the stimulus involves all the senses. It can be internal as well as external. So what I just did is I gave you a stimulus. Now I don't know how your teacher looks like. Do I? No, I don't know what your teacher looks like or what does she used to say. I just gave you a simple stimulus and you yourself created it inside your mind. So in anchoring, what we do is, so there is a stimulus and there is a response. Okay, but in anchoring, how NLP hacks anchoring, it is like hacking the stimulus and response. So right now what I'm doing is I'm giving you a stimulus and you're responding to it. If some of you are from psychology background, you can relate it to Pavlov's dog.
Conditioning, yes.
Yeah, so now it is not always possible to give you the stimulus that you require, right? For example, if you're going for an interview, or if you're going to for an interview, let us say if you're going for an interview, it is not always possible to give you a stimulus which is very comforting for you. Yes or no?
Yes.
You are going to give your interview in front of a boss or like so many people around whom you have never met, who can be like really strict or give you very bad expressions. So you may not get the desired stimulus to respond to. You actually don't want that stimulus, and you have been already conditioned to such a response that if somebody is giving you such bad expressions, you're bound to get scared or get nervous. It happens with all of us. It's nothing new, because we have been anchored in such a way, we have been conditioned in such a way. So how NLP hacks anchoring is, NLP gives you a stimulus which is entirely on your fingertips in your hands, and accordingly you can control your response. How you can do it, I'm going to cover it in the further slides. Okay, so there are various types of anchors. The anchor can be visual, it can be auditory, kinesthetic, all your senses. In short, I told you there is an internal anchor and there is an external anchor. It is not always feasible to assess the external anchor, right? It's not always possible that the external situations will be as per your demand. So you can create an internal anchor, and that is what NLP teaches you. Through NLP, you can create an internal anchor. You can create your own, stimulus, and you can respond in whichever way you like. So let us see in detail what these visual, auditory, kinesthetic things are actually. Okay. So what is a visual anchor? What I just did with you all was a visual anchor. I told you all to imagine of a situation and think what your teacher looked like, and it just gave you a response, like a response of fear or maybe a bad feeling. Similarly, you can create a visual anchor. So this anchoring thing is nothing new to all of you. You all have been already doing this in your real lives. So if somebody's mind is clicking how you're using visual anchor in your daily life, you can type it in the chat box or tell me. Okay. Srinivas, yes, I'll share the PPT. Don't worry about that. Focus on what I'm trying to tell you. So we all, in some way or the other, are using anchors in our daily life. Not only us, even the people, like sir gave example on day one about Obama. He used NLP in his, for his elections. We all are using these anchors also. The sports persons, or even many people are using these anchors to get success in their daily life. So I'll give you an example. So there is, you might have told somebody, you might have heard somebody saying that तुम्हें देखा तो I'm sure that you just by seeing you my day will. So just by seeing you, just because I just had a look on somebody, it could be somebody very old, or maybe anybody you associate with, that today in the very early morning I met this person and it is going to make my day, I'm very sure. Or probably today this cat passed my road and I'm sure I'm going to have a bad day. We all do this. I think everybody can relate to this visual anchor. We do this thing, right? And sometimes these things actually happen. Though we have given the name of, if you actually believe, very strongly believe in these anchors work. So it is entirely upon your, belief. Okay. There's something in the chat. Yeah, right. So what other anchors are there? There's a kinesthetic anchor. And this kinesthetic anchor is even found in very small children. We teach our children, fingers crossed. Everybody does that. You even see in movies, people going for their interviews and after that they're waiting for their results, finger crossed. We all do it. Kinesthetic anchor is when you are using the sense of touch, or maybe you're touching somewhere and you are expecting for a favorable response. Anchors can be positive as well as negative. Okay. So there are auditory anchors, like for example, listening to sometimes when you listen to a certain kind of music, or even temples bells, you can even if you're an auditory person. So bell of you can relate any response to the bell, temple's bell, or any kind of sound. Yes, olfactory. So sometimes it happens, it has happened with me also, and it happened when I had not learned about NLP. So sometimes smells trigger a kind of memory in your brain. So a certain kind of perfume you come across, you're able to recall what the feeling was like. I'm sure, have you guys experienced this thing? Sometimes you don't even recall when this thing happened to you or how it happened, but a certain kind of smell, it triggers your memories. And you're able to experience whole of that experience just by having that simple fragrance. Has it happened with you?
Yes. Yes.
Even olfactory, certain kind of fragrance, the kind of food that is being cooked, and you're in a hostel maybe, and you get a very nice aroma So you get a memory of how the same thing used to be done at your home or some other place. So the memories arise through these anchors.
Definitely.
I'm sure everybody has experienced this. How
Yeah,
NLP
even
does
before
this?
30 years ago, even before 30 and 35 years ago, I went to a place called Puri,
Absolutely.
a special scent of an incense. I do not know the name. Whenever I find that incense, whenever I smell that, everything comes into my mind. Every memory.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true.
Yes.
It happens. These anchors work. So even it can be gustatory too. So a certain, just by having a taste of something, you can relive the entire moment if you've done that before. So how NLP does that, and I'll tell you how we use these anchors in NLP. So now you all guys have already experienced some anchors in your life, right? You already have some associations in your brain. So if a certain person is giving you a completely blank expression, for example, a PPT and none of you is responding. So maybe, I can condition myself to be completely energetic, irrespective of how you people respond. Or I can condition myself to, feel sad. Nobody is responding. Or maybe in the interview, if nobody's, yeah, exactly, 5 senses. We use our 5 senses. So when we can create these anchors for our own selves. So for example, I want you all to think of a moment when you were really very confident.
Yes.
Can you guys remember a moment when you were very confident? If you're not able to recall that particular moment, you can simply imagine what would it feel like being really confident for you. If you can imagine that, or if you're able to remember the moment when you were very confident, please type a Y in the chat box so that we can connect. If yes, type a Y. If no, type an N. Okay, so you all are able to remember a moment when you were really very confident. So can you guys imagine and think of where you are when you were very confident, where you were at that time?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what were you doing at that time?
I went to see the result, the board.
Okay.
In the university campus. Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, yeah. Okay. And who you are with? Maybe somebody would be, nearby you or something.
I went alone, but some friends were there, some of the same class.
Okay. And what images and colors do you see?
It's the color of the wall of the campus.
Hear?
The color of the board,
okay.
The chart, the list. Yeah.
Okay.
Some teachers coming.
What do you hear or feel? What can you hear?
Yeah. A teacher was coming and she said, before I saw the list, she said, your name is at the top. Though I didn't. Yes, I can remember her voice and smile and everything. She was coming from the opposite direction. I was going towards
Wonderful.
the chart. No.
How do you feel?
Yes, elated, very happy. I wanted to believe, but I was saying that I couldn't believe it. While you see it for myself.
Right. So wonderful. So what we do in Anchor is now I would like you to probably how you can relate this thing with anchoring is that you can I told you 5 types of anchors, 5 senses, right? So it can be visual, it can be auditory, it can be gustatory. So it requires a little bit of effort on your side when you are creating an anchor for yourself or for your client. Okay, so there are 5 basic attributes of an anchor. It has got to be very unique. So probably you are pressing a participant just had a discussion with me. So may I know your name, please?
Shougato Sarkar.
Pardon?
Shougato Sarkar. Shougato, S-O-U-G-A-T-A. S-O-U-G-A-T. Shougato, yes.
Okay, Shougato. So he just had a conversation with me, and while having a conversation with me, Shougato, were you able to relive that moment?
Yes.
Okay.
I could.
So Right. So I'm sure other participants would have been able to remember that too. So what you have to do is how this anchoring thing works is you have to go to that moment, or you have to take your client completely to that moment when he felt that certain kind of feeling, which the kind of response that you want to anchor that person with. Okay, the response which Shugoto just gave me. But the thing is, you need to identify the peak of that response. When Shugoto said that, I just couldn't believe that I was going to receive it. I'm sure he might be having goosebumps while telling that thing to me.
Yes.
Right? Exactly.
And
We need to identify.
when I went, I mean, my teacher said that, but when I went in front of the list, I was not looking at the top. I was looking in the middle and in the down. And then somebody said, at the top, look, your name. Oh yeah, this is my name. Yes. This kind of thing.
So he was able. So we need to identify. Shugoto can now what I can do is I can make Shugoto experience that feeling whenever he wants to. Shugoto can do it for himself just by creating an anchor. So that anchor can be probably a touch. Just it can be aesthetic, or maybe he's making a knuckle when he's on the peak feeling. It is at that time that you need to actually anchor yourself. That
And
you need to
something that
press
can
the
be
stimulus.
replicated anywhere, ma'am. Something very easy that can be replicated in any moment.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And something that is unique. Now, if you'll make a handshake, your anchor, then it may not be the convenient. It should also be in your hands. Something that is really special to you. Maybe you're touching your wrist, or you're pressing, some kind of way or something. Or maybe a certain kind of sound. You can record that sound, right? It should be distinctive from the daily activities. You have to trigger the stimulus to at the peak of your experience, not the entire experience. Okay?
Yes.
Then you need to catch the best moment to associate. It should be timely. And you should also, it should be timely, and you need to practice it. It is not that you'll just do it once or for the very first time and you'll experience your anchor. It needs to be reinforced. Practice is the key. Okay? I hope that makes sense to all of you.
Vaishali, I am Anuradha.
So how you all can actually create it. Yes, Anuradha.
Vaishali, now recently my mom fell down, okay? And fell down in the sense she fell down, like she was getting into a car, and then because of her slipper she slipped and she was stuck in between the front seat and where she was going to sit, and it took us like almost 20 minutes to pull her from there. Okay, and after that she stopped walking. Okay, she wants us to hold her hand all the time. If she has to start walking, she has to we have to hold her hand. So she refuses. She says, no, I'll fall down. No, I'll fall down. And if we insist, like for example, we insisted or something, then 3 times she fell again, saying that, I will fall down if you don't hold us. So
It has become negatively anchored.
So okay, I don't know how much you can do this in this session, or maybe I can connect with you later on so that she can get out of that mode. And because she was perfectly all right, and after this it's like it's been a year now, for everything, for anything. Even if she has to sleep on the bed, we have to hold her. If she has to get down, we have to hold her. Washroom, we have to hold her. Everything, either my dad or I, we both have to do everything. And she'll hold the hand so tight, believe me.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Anuradha ma'am, if you need help and if somebody is unable to provide you that, you can contact me. I'm a psychologist.
Yes.
I can help her with that. Okay. I'll type my number in chat box.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Right. Fine.
Okay. Let's stick to anchoring for a while.
Yeah, sure. No, that's what I thought.
Yes, you found a very good application of anchoring. Of course, NLP
in a negative way.
Anchoring as well as many other tools can help in the same.
Yes, there are some tools for erasing the negative memories also. There might be some tools.
Okay, I'll take your number and I'll get
anchoring part.
Okay. So let us get to the applications of anchoring.
Anchoring.
So
Yes.
anchoring gives you, like we did a few questions in the beginning. So anchoring gives you, an access to any kind of resourceful state in any situation. So it could be a terrible situation, and if you have practiced anchoring well, you can be in whatever state of mind you want to be. You can control your emotions actually, and you can design your own unique specific triggers, and the moment you tap those triggers, you can feel whatever way you want to. So a very good example of an anchoring practitioner is Shiva sir. So sometimes there are very panicking situations, and I'm like, I call sir, and I do get panicked even after we try to practice NLP, but he's a wonderful NLP master coach. So we ring sir, and sir, this is the situation, and I don't know how to deal with it. And I don't know how he mesmerizes us with his words, and we are calmed in no moment. He'll just say 2-3 words, relax, and we're actually relaxed. So, NLP makes you that way. So, irrespective of however worse or bad the situation is, you get calm in no time. So yeah, you can choose from a range of emotional responses rather than reacting automatically to them.
I have a few questions. May I ask now or later? Hello?
This is the slide. After this, you can ask.
Yes, regarding anchoring,
After
definitely.
this slide, please.
Okay, sure.
Absolutely. So yeah, what you guys need to remember is, as beginners, anchoring may or may not work, when you first time try it. So if you're trying it for the very first time, it may or may not work for you. But you need to, believe in yourself, and you need to believe in the technique, and you need to give it a try. So being like, I in fact, not only a psychology practitioner or something, being any person, don't leave anything without trying it. So if you've not tried something, please don't say that I don't think it won't work. At least give it one shot. Okay? Before finding it a really strange at first, just give it a shot. And always remember that practice is the key. If you practice well, then of course you can get hold at anchoring and various other techniques of NLP too. It's entirely based on practice, how well you master these techniques. So thank you very much. I'm open to any queries that you may have.
Yes, I have
And
some questions regarding anchoring. First of all, when you asked me to
Yes,
think
sure.
about, when you asked me to think about a situation, I just thought about a single situation and a single emotion that might be confidence or something. So how can we add similar situations through that circle of excellence exercise or something? I mean, if I want to add more similar situations, that evoked the sense of confidence in me, that particular occasion. So how could we add some similar situations into that? This is the first question.
Absolutely.
And another thing is that
Yes.
I did something physical, that I hold my wrist or my one thumb or something, that is a touch kind of kinesthetic kind of thing. Should we add some more things? I mean, gustatory and as you said, some auditory, I mean, some vocal or something in the same anchor. Should we cluster them together,
Okay.
all the anchors,
So let
sound
me
and
address this
visual?
question one by one. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your first question be, so what I taught you today was only a very basic of anchoring. What you are talking about is the chaining or clinging of anchoring, that was next level. So first I would request you to master this level which I've taught you today, basic one. After that you can surely learn chaining and clinging of anchoring, in which you can relate various kind of anchors in the similar anchor.
And
The second thing which you talked about, kinesthetic anchoring. Yes, absolutely. So you might be a kinesthetic person. When you're creating an anchor, when you're actually creating stimulus, at that particular time, you need to, have only one kind of sense.
Okay.
Or maybe if you feel like you can, have 2 to 3 senses also. But
Yes,
as I told you, it should be easily.
Voice is again breaking.
Request you to took only one.
Vaishali, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your wonderful
Thank you,
session.
Vaishali. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So team, final few moments, okay? Final few moments with all of you. It is
Sir, where
today.
can I have the circle of excellence exercise with the background music you told yesterday?
Yeah, we will. So actually, people are leaving. Actually, from
Okay.
100 it has come to 92.
Uh-huh.
So we have some announcement to make. Okay.
Okay, please.
So the thing is, team, very happy to have you all here. So tomorrow we will be sharing, today night or tomorrow morning, we will be sharing the Google form. So Vaishali will be sharing in our groups, and our person will be sharing in our group. Okay. So you can just fill up the Google Sheets. Okay, Google form. The questions, etc. You can answer it. Okay, there will be questions in it. You can answer it, and your e-certificate will be given. When you are filling it up, your Google form, please note that. Please fill up your name properly. Okay. So many times it so happens that they commit some mistakes and then again they want to correct it. So please correct it. After making your e-certificates, that will be uploaded in the Google Drive, and you will be getting a link. You can download it. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So we will
Thank
be
you.
releasing you the Google Drive, Google forms. Okay. So team, one more happiest news which I would like to share now. The NLP 10th batch, we are going to start on 10th. Okay. We are going to start on 10th. This is whoever has spoken with you now. They are all the earlier batch NLP participants. Now the NLP participants, they are able to give a mass presentation. And not only they, actually in the group now people are asking, Shivkumar sir, when are you going to give us chance? I am ready to talk. I am ready to talk. I am ready to talk. And every one of them have already started their own coaching institute. Even Ganesh has started his own coaching institute. Everyone, okay, for that matter, even Vaishali. So everyone, the moment they join, okay, we see that they become entrepreneurs. Okay, the course is going to start on 10th. The actual cost is 12,000. We are going to take only 30 participants, not more than 30 participants. Already we have 8 nominations. Already people have joined, 8 people have joined, and we have 22 seats now. Whoever joins today by 12 o'clock, we are going to make it as 9,500. Okay, actual fees is 12,000. Whoever joins us today, they will be getting a concession, and you have to pay only 9,500. Whoever wants to join, either they can message me or you can message in the group to Vaishali. Whoever is in the Vaishali group, please message her. And if you want to join, and if you are in the other groups, you can message me, and my number and the message Vaishali number. I am just texting it. Vaishali will text her number. Okay. And I am also texting my number. This is my number. You can text this to this number. In EmoCare, we just not only train, we make you an entrepreneur, we make you a NLP coach. The program, it is a 60 days program in which we will make you a NLP practitioner, and after NLP practitioner, we have one more aspect, NLP coach. You can become an international coach. Without NLP, coaching is not possible. And whoever has studied in EmoCare, they have already either they are doing counseling or coaching or the other aspects. NLP can be learned by anyone who wants to become an entrepreneur, whether they are into psychology, whether they are into civil services, or whatever may be the thing, they can join. It is for achieving personal excellence, and it is to influence others and to influence our own life. NLP is the language of your brain and the language of mind. So even when I am talking, I am getting messages. Okay, I will reply the moment I end the call. Please wait. So 22 participants definitely we are going to take. Team, we are expecting you people to join, and we have a global trainers, counselors and coaches association. We will be adding you once the program is over, and we have several programs which are coming. Whoever has downloaded the app, you can just see the app. December 1st, we are going to launch a 21 days free spoken English class. See, as far as spoken English is concerned, there are many issues. So we are going to launch a free spoken English class for 21 days. And whoever finishes NLP program from us, we are going to give them chance to take class there. The program minimum, we may be having 25,000 to 30,000 people we expect for the free program. And whatever, if you want to become a public speaker, this is a good time. Everyone who studies there will get a chance to do the entrepreneurship dream. Come, let us win. I win, you win. Thank you very much, team. Already I am starting getting messages. Thank you very much.
So just 1 minute.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. Thank you, Vaishali. Thank you, Ganesh. And thank you, Selina. And thank you for all the NLP participants who are waiting. Definitely, we will be talking one day here. Thank you, team. Thank you very much. And I end the program now with
Please look for Revive Counseling Services.
Salute to all of you. Okay.
You can find my
Thank
number
you very
from
much.
those.
Bye-bye.
Thank you to all of you. Bye.
Hello, Anuradha ma'am.